Alright, now moving on, Tim Means versus Kevin Holland, and I like Kevin Holland in this matchup, and if he actually is minus 240, minus 250, I kind of like him as a parlay piece, low-key, you know, he's so much longer than Tim Means, he's got a 6 inch reach advantage. He's also just a little bit taller as well. He's got good jiu-jitsu. He's got that black belt, which is somewhat memed a little bit. But yeah, Kevin Holland does have somewhat good jiu-jitsu himself if he does need to use it. But Tim Means, he's found himself on a nice little win streak here over Laureano Staropoli, who's not in UFC anymore. Mike Perry, who's fighting MVP in bare knuckle boxing. I feel like that's insane. I cannot wait to watch that fight. And also beat Nicholas Dalby as well. But yeah, you know what? Like, this is a pretty exciting matchup. But I think there's somewhat of an argument that stylistically, this is actually a better matchup for Kevin Holland than his fight against Alex Oliveira was. Alex Oliveira, you know, he won that fight at 170 over Alex Oliveira, who's on a really big losing streak, or like 4-fight losing streak, 3-fight losing streak. And Oliveira had his moments in that one, you know what I mean? But Kevin Holland, he had a really good run a couple of years ago, I think it was in 2020 now, in the middleweight division, and he made it all the way up to the very high ranks, you know, he's been in there with Derek Brunson. He could have been a title challenger if he beat Jared Cannonier. He's been in there with Marvin Toure, who did challenge for the title after he beat Kevin Holland, you know, and then he had that weird fight with Cole Docker, so now he's at 170. I think he's got a good chance at 170 to build his way up, and you know what, they're building him up outside of the top 15, which I like, and I think he's definitely going to be able to beat these guys. I think Kevin Holland should win. KO is probably on the cards as well. I think it's probably somewhat likely, actually. I think we could see a KO over Tim Means, but Tim Means is not an easy guy to get out of there, you know what I mean? Like, the last guy that beat him was Daniel Rodriguez, who I believe is in the top 15, and if not, he's borderline top 15 fighter.